Hello, so my name is Michaela, and today I'm going to do a week ahead spread for Cancers. So it'll be the week of, right now, tomorrow will be the 13th, and this next week will be, next Tuesday will be the 19th. So it's going to be around a week. So it's going to be Cancer's week as a whole. Something unexpected that will arise this week. How can you stay grounded and balanced? And an important emotion you will feel this week. Something that will inspire you. How your spirit guides will speak to you this week, and how best to support yourself this week. So it'll be 7 different cards. Show me Cancer's week up as a whole. March 12th to March 19th, 2024. Show me Cancer's week as a whole. March 12th to the 19th, 2024. I'm sorry, I have this tarot spread up here because it's a specific one I'm doing for the week ahead. March 12th to March 19th, Cancers. Okay. Show me Cancer's week as a whole, March 12th to the 19th. One thing to know about Cancer readings, you always get a bunch of cards, more than you would expect, right? This is how my readings go long, kind of. Okay. Something unexpected that will arise this week for Cancers, March 12th to the 19th. Something unexpected that will arise for Cancer, March 12th to the 19th. Something unexpected that will arise for Cancers, March 12th through the 19th. Something unexpected that will arise for Cancers, March 12th through the 19th. That popped out of the deck. I didn't show you the first 2 that popped out. This was the week as a whole, which is a good sign if you get an ace in anything. And then this is something unexpected that will happen. Okay. How can Cancers stay grounded and balanced this week? Grounded and balanced this week. Okay. How can Cancer stay grounded and balanced this week? How can Cancer stay grounded? Oh, Jesus. Okay. All 4 cards came out. 2 are upside down, but we're just not going to read these upside down. How you can stay grounded and balanced this week. Look, and like if you do this and do your own tarot reading and you decide you don't want to pull more than 1 card, you can just shuffle again and until you get 1. I'm going to assume this is an important emotion you will feel this week. Okay. Something that will inspire you this week. something that will inspire Cancers this week. Ace of Wands. Okay. This is how your spirit guides will speak to you this week. Wow, these are just popping out. Lord. Okay. Mother of Swords. 7, how best you can support yourself this week. How can Cancers best support themselves this week? March 12th through the 19th, 2024. How can Cancers best support themselves this week? Fudge. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So, let me get my guidebook because I like to read from these. This is the Wild Unknown Tarot. If you didn't know, it's by Kim Kranz. This is the first tarot deck I ever got, and honestly, actually it's the only one I technically have, unless you count this. I mean, it says tarot, but it's still tarot. So, anyways, but it's a great one. I love all the colors she used, and like the black and white as well. I think it's beautifully done. Okay, so for the week as a whole, we got the 4 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Well, this is the Ace of Wands. This is the 2, 3, 4, 7 of Wands. So let's see. Week as a whole. Okay. So the 4 of Pentacles was first, which is this card. Possession, control. The 4 of Pentacles first suggests material gain and stability. Only good news for your bank account and home. Yet underneath the surface, this is a card of warning. Do not become possessive or controlling. Holding too tightly to the material world will leave you rigid, stagnant, and displeasing to others. Wealth is a concept, which is very true. And then let's read 7 of Wands, which is this card. Realizing how crazy my hair is looking at this point. Okay. Courage, inner strength. These are both for the week ahead. A single wand stands up tall, ablaze with light. The others fall away in shadow. Such is the story of the 7 of Wands. You'll not find any strength or support from others, only yourself. It's time to be truly courageous and stand up for your beliefs. You may feel overwhelmed with caution and fear, but your internal okay, sometimes we all have trouble speaking. It's okay. But your internal fire will guide the way. Okay, well, Lord. Okay, so let's move to 2. Something unexpected that will arise. Put that back in its spot, which was the 6 of Wands. Beautiful butterfly. Okay. This is something unexpected that will arise. Victory, success, rising up. From the dark and tangled branches emerges a butterfly. New life takes flight. If you're not reveling in the joy of success already, you will be soon. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, of rising up against the odds. The obstacles have been relentless, but now is not the time to look back upon them. The more pressing question is, where will you go with your new set of wings? Absolutely just love this card. And then it's all black and white in the book. And then bam. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to put that back. And then we're going to move to, which just came with a few cards. How can I stay grounded and balanced this week? Let me figure this out. It was more like this. Okay, so we got 2 cups, and then we got a major arcana card and a swords. Let's just see what these have to say. And how can you stay grounded and balanced? Son of Cups. Artistic, introspective. Like all of the Cups family, the Sun truly excels. The Sun truly excels within the arts. Usually, he's a musician or a visual arts of some kind. Cannot read today. And he finds success within his field. His natural tendency to look inward adds to his charm and mystique. To others, he may seem secretive and even peaceful, while deep inside he carries a dark kernel of intensity. Okay, so that's one way to stay grounded this week. Just basically, it's natural tendency to look inward. Visual arts, music, the arts, somehow you may be needing to pursue that. Some kind of artistic outlet, whatever it may be. Okay, the Fool. I'm also going to hold this spot. There's the Fool. Okay. The Fool. Spontaneity, which is being spontaneous, doing things you normally wouldn't do or you normally wouldn't try. My hair is everywhere. Innocence. The Fool is ready to fly. His young wings ache for flight, and with a single step, he leaps behind the comfort of the nest to begin the journey through the major arcana. Is he ready? Will he fall? This is a card about beginnings. It points to the side of you that is spontaneous, excited, naive, and inexperienced. Others may doubt your abilities. Be ready to be called the Fool. Be ready to fall, no matter what people say about you. This is your journey, and it's already begun. That's a good way to stay grounded this week. Remember, it's your journey. It's your life. You get to choose how you want it to be. Okay, and the next card is the Father of Cups, which is a swan, like a black swan. It's pretty cool. Diplomatic, open-minded. The Father of Cups has a truly unique and dynamic personality. He's the most feminine of all the fathers within the tarot, and usually a patron of the arts. He's a dignified man who supports his family and community. The only thing holding this man back are his deep-rooted insecurities. They are vast and affect his personality in many unpredictable ways. Now, if I was reading this card to myself, which I'm sure a lot of Cancers are like me, because I'm a Cancer, which we're all different, but still there's a lot of underlying tendencies that we all kind of portray, or issues you have in your life, things like that. So like when you have all these insecurities, it's easy for you to have high emotions and bad reactions in the wrong times. That's why it's really good to meditate and make sure you have a positive mind, like by doing affirmations or however you get your mind right. And I don't mean smoking, things like that, because like, yes, like I can get my mind right by smoking as well, but what I mean by that is like for a long-term success in regulating your emotions, you need to be able to find the correct outlet for that, whether that be getting physical like running or doing boxing or yoga, or just learning to meditate and silence the mind, or get a way to get out of your mind to actually release your brain and have your nervous system regulated, because that's going to help you react better ways in crazy situations when people are acting outrageous with you. Okay, and the last card is never the funnest card here. And these are all for how can you stay grounded and balanced. It's like the 10 of Swords. Ruin, rock bottom, melodrama. When the Ten of Swords appears, you finally hit rock bottom. You've let others walk all over you while you play the victim. Is it possible that you love the backstabbing and drama too? Too much to move forward without it? If not for drama, what would you focus on? It's time to find out. So yeah, sometimes other people's drama and everything going on in their life can be super exciting, and usually it's too much, usually for me, but it can be exciting and keep life kind of on its toes. So this is just telling me that you need to keep in mind, like, backstabbing, drama, it's not like what you want to be in. Yeah, it might get views or whatever, especially if you're on a TV show, all this stuff. I understand. If it's helping you make money, it's one thing, right? But is it what you want your life to consist of? Do you want to constantly be in drama and stressed out and worried about this or that, or what he said, she said? Whenever you just have so much more stuff and potential that you could be doing and using in other ways to become positively successful. Whether clearly you're supposed to be successful in some kind of arts, which is normal. That would make sense for a Cancer, considering we're pretty artistic, creative. We want to let our heart out in some way. So yeah, decide if you want to keep the drama in your life or if you want to get rid of it. It's a big way to stay grounded, or just stay out of it, or just calm down and be quiet and shut your mouth and not get in it. Take a second to breathe before you react and say something you shouldn't to someone, stuff like that. Okay, so for important emotion you will feel this week, which is another Swords card. These are fun ones. Okay, this is the Five of Swords. Self-destruction. Yet another card of warning. The Five of Swords depicts the destruction of the self. You will be lured into another situation or argument you know to avoid, which I was just saying. Your selfishness and desire for power will lead you to defeat. Pain and discord will result. So this is just showing, yeah, you can have the last word. Yes, you can be right and scream and yell and try to get to your point, but sometimes people are never even going to care or understand or try to understand your side of it or your perspective. So this is just telling me, learn how to just be like, it's not worth the fight. I'm going to sit here in my peaceful little bubble and I'm going to be quiet and stay calm, you know? Or your desire, your ego is going to take over and you're going to lose a lot in your life. I wouldn't say a lot, but like you're going to lose people. You're going to lose your power, really, because whenever you let people get a rise out of you, that's just them taking your power. And take that from someone who's been in many fights and used to let people constantly take my power away from me by letting them get a rise out of me enough to where I got physical with them, you know? So trust me, it's better to do the alternative and turn the other cheek, as they say. It's hard sometimes, don't get me wrong. Okay, 5, something that will inspire you this week, which is the Ace of Wands. This is the Ace of Wands, it's very pretty. Ace of Wands, expansion, inspiration. An extremely high energy card, clearly with all this radiating. The Ace of Wands indicates new growth is all around you. Your ideas and outlook will expand, and creativity seems endless. This fertile time can also have literal meanings. A pregnancy or birth may be on the horizon. Though it's thrilling to embark your new journey, your good judgment is needed more than ever. Don't rush into it. So I've been hearing a lot about pregnancy on tarot readings right now, and I'm a Cancer, so I'm going to say no to that, which for all the Cancers who are finding out they're pregnant, congratulations on that. But for me, that is preferably and hopefully not true, because I'm on birth control and I have 2 children already. But to me, this can mean birth of a new hobby, a new adventure in your life, a new time in your life, birth of new realizations, new habits for yourself, things like that. And sometimes that just means taking action for yourself to create that new birth of something, a new birth of a different path of your life, because sometimes it really just takes small shifts to really change the outcome of your life. And we need to remember that, because I know sometimes it feels like when you're in the moment, you have no power. There's nothing you can do to change anything, to move forward. But at the end of the day, it takes these little steps, the little adjustments of getting up in the morning and working out, getting up 10 to 20 minutes earlier so you're not late, or whatever it is, making sure you do the dishes every night, make sure you clean the food out of the dishes from eating dinner and put up leftovers, stuff like that. Just like little things that it might not seem like much now, but when it comes down to it, those little efforts that you're putting in are going to make a difference in your life. Just like taking the time to learn a new chord every day on the guitar or something like that, you know, or getting out your deck and learning and doing tarot readings on yourself first, and then moving to doing a YouTube channel and doing tarot, you know. It's all about little steps. So, don't rush in anything, but take little steps. Paint, write, find what outlet you want to use. If it's multiple outlets, go for it. You know what I mean? If you want to write a book, do it. If you want to make your own tarot deck, do it. If you want to make your own planner, do it. Just get creative right now, get those juices flowing, and see something through. And then you'll just feel so much more confident and inspired, and then it'll just keep rolling down the hill. Like the snowball will get bigger, and you'll have more in your belt, and you'll learn more, you'll accomplish more, and you're just going to be happier by letting your creative side out. Okay. And that was something that will inspire you. Oh, there you go. Pretty inspirational. Okay, 6, how your spirit guides will speak to you this week. And this is just funny to me because, like, usually, like, whenever I ask for a sign, it's always an owl. I don't know why. I think it's because I, like, rarely see them. Like, it's pretty rare if I've ever seen one. I never really saw one growing up. I think there was, like, one time I saw an owl growing up, and I've seen, like, since then, one more. And that was, like, when I actually asked for a sign. So, spirit guides speak to me in that way. Let's Okay. So the Mother of Swords, sharp, perceptive. You'll often find the Mother of Swords putting her sharp perceptions to use as a therapist, doctor, or teacher. She's extremely experienced and knowledgeable in her field. Some think of her as all-seeing. This card can sometimes represent a woman going through a difficult time. She may be recently widowed or divorced, or usually without children. During this time, there's potential for her criticism to soar. Well, I am married and I have 2 kids, so this doesn't necessarily have to pertain to you. But to me, this just shows me, like, as a Cancer, usually we're pretty good at being able to help teach people and to talk to them about their emotions and what they're going through emotionally. That's why it says, like, our sharp perceptions could be put to use as a doctor, therapist, or a teacher, because these are all fields a lot of Cancers go into, actually. And this is saying she's extremely experienced and knowledgeable in her field. So this to me is just saying, like, if you don't have a field, like, you read this and like, this isn't me. Well, if you don't have something that you're extremely knowledgeable in, dig deeper into things that you want to learn about and you want to be knowledgeable in. Like, even the little things, like, let's say your husband wants a back massage or something, like, start looking up the best massage techniques. Like, it's little things like that to improve the other people's lives around you and your own in learning knowledge. You know what I mean? To have that under your belt and you actually have things that you're learning and you have all these qualifications. You know what I mean? Whether it be qualifications to be a wife or qualifications to be a chef or qualifications to be a neuroscientist, a lawyer, whatever it is, a therapist, you know, things like that. Start getting qualifications, start taking online classes on YouTube, or my recommendation is spend as little money as possible because that's the better way to go. So find free videos on YouTube you can watch first about topics, and then if you need to invest in an actual course or a class, then do that. And that was how your spirit guides will speak to you this week. It means basically keep learning in your field, keep honing in on your intuition and meditation and your perceptions of things. Help the people in your life with the issues that you're seeing on the outside, because we're really good at seeing that and helping people, but actually give them advice and try and be kind about it. I know as Cancers, we usually think about how to deliver something in the best way, but sometimes I know I can just be like, blah, 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 you know, and it just comes out not super nice. So sometimes just take a second and be like, deliver in a good way. Okay, so how to best support yourself this week. Ace of Pentacles. I love that card. It's very pretty. Okay. How to best support yourself this week. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Prosperous beginnings. In the center of even the giant redwood trees, a tiny seedling once stood. Such is the energy of the Ace of Pentacles. It's the seed that takes root, grounding you for your future. You are in the beginning phases of a prosperous venture. Stay grounded, go outside, and take time to appreciate nature. You may also find a windfall of wealth headed your way. So, this is supposed to be how best to support yourself this week. Remember that everything once started at the beginning. Every plant once started as a seed. It takes time to grow. It takes time to evolve and become from a caterpillar to a butterfly or a seed to a tree. or a rose bush to roses. Keep in mind we're all in different phases of our lives. That's the hardest thing it's always been for me to remember, is we're all in different phases of our lives. Someone's chapter 20, you can't compare that to your chapter 10. You know what I mean? And yeah, you might have a lot more knowledge at that phase than they do, but the thing is, what are you going to do with it? How are you going to take the steps now to get to the future you want in 5 to 10 years? To me, this is saying, ground yourself, figure out the way to plant your foundations and root yourself in what you want to do the next 5 to 10 years plus of your life, and the person you want to be, what you want to bring to the table, what you want to be known for, your legacy. Now, if you're a Cancer, to me, that is just showing that, I mean, I don't know how connected that is here, but for me, I want to leave a positive legacy. I want to change the world. Like, I mean, honestly, why wouldn't you want to change the world for the better before you leave? That's the point of us being here, in my opinion. Is to find a way to leave this crazy, beautiful, and awful world better than when I got here. To help someone in some way, to help them realize they're bigger than being bullied, to help them realize that they can get over trauma, the trauma that this world gives us, that we can get over the pain that people have caused us in this life, and take accountability for our life, let go of the victim mindset and realize, like, this is my life. I can take the steps to get where I want to get and become the person I want to be. You got this. Okay, that's what I want to say. This is for the week of March 12th, 13th to the 19th, 2024, and I really am just saying, you got this. Be the light in the dark. You are the light of this world. So smile, bring your best foot forward, do your hair, brush your teeth, feel good about yourself when you bring yourself out into the world, so you can be that light. So you can show people what it's like to feel your genuine kindness, and just your glow, your energy just brings a whole new perspective to people. Don't forget that. Don't forget that it's okay to be a caterpillar. Sometimes you have to be that caterpillar in order to get to the point of being that butterfly and being free and being able to do what you want to do in this life. And sometimes the caterpillar is stuck to the ground and stuck going slow until they make that cocoon, and then they can fly away and go anywhere they choose. Okay? Don't let your emotions get in the way, or it's going to lead you to downfall. Nobody likes a mean person for very long. They might think they're funny for a while until they start being mean to you, or you start being mean to whoever, right? They're not going to like you. So learn to control your emotions. Do some journals, do some meditation, do the yoga, do the mind work where you're doing affirmations and realizing you need to be kind to people with your words and not lose your temper or your patience, or it's going to lead you to downfall, to death, to a lonely life. Because no one wants to be around an angry person for very long. Honestly. Remain intelligent in your thoughts and your perceptions and your basically what you see. I mean, with cancers, like, basically we can literally see two people interacting with each other and know a lot about what's going on between those two people just by the movement of their faces, how they're reacting towards each other, things like that. We can pick up on subtle details. So do that. Keep quiet with a lot of things, but if there's advice you have for someone and you think they need to hear it, let them hear it. If they're asking for your advice, for sure, give it to them, because usually we give pretty good advice. It doesn't mean we take it, but usually we give pretty good advice. Radiate your powerful energy into this world. Remember, you're an Ace of Wands. Okay, you're an ace. You've got this. You have a good heart. Just put some time and effort into what you like to do. Bring joy into your life. What's going to make you happy that you accomplished or completed by the end of the day? Is it writing a song? Is it painting? Is it posting a YouTube video? Is it doing your makeup and posting a good photo of that? Creating a new DIY shirt? Is it doing a DIY project in your house, or just cleaning something in your house? I mean, I'm not gonna say that brings anyone joy, but realistically, like, after my house is clean, I'm pretty joyful. You know what I mean? I might be tired, but it feels good to have a clean house. So do the stuff that's gonna make you feel good, like also drinking water. That's gonna make you radiate, your skin radiate. Clearly I need some water, so don't judge. Alright, you got this, Cancers. Hope you have a great week this week of March 12th, 13th through March 19th, 2024. I'll see you on the next one. Alright, guys.